Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here today. My name's Marie Rose, and today we're here to bring you your horoscope for the month of August. No, that's too many. Yeah, they're saying no. Too many. So I'm not going to take that. Let's see what happens in August. For some of you here, August is going to be a powerful month. A month where everything is put on the table. Long journey. Be patient with yourself, with what happens, everyone around you in August. Sagittarius, whatever you're starting right now, whatever you have started, whatever your vision is and where you're putting your energy into, it's not going to be an overnight thing. It's not going to be an overnight cure. It's going to be something that takes a while. But every step is going to count. And like I said to somebody else who got this card, it's a process of knowing that Rome wasn't built in a day. That's why it's powerful and strong. But it's also a process of you enjoying step by step. The destination is where you want to get to, but the journey is what is the most important, because every step that you take, every learning that you have, every experience that you go through is going to be worth so much more than the actual destination itself. So whilst it's a long journey, it's a journey that's going to bring you many rewards, many lessons, many experiences. And that's the key to this. Remember that anything that's made quickly falls quickly, if that's any consolation, because nothing that is built quickly lasts forever. Let's see what we have here for Sagittarius, please. Slow and steady wins the race. This is the Karma cards. Let's see what you need to work on in August. If they're saying to me that's not it. Let's see what you need to work on in August for you to be free. Understanding karmic rewards. Heal emotional trauma. Face your fears. And embrace your shadow. I know what this is about. There's a lot of things here that have happened, Sagittarius. I don't know why I want to say Scorpio and then Gemini all of a sudden. You may be dealing with one of those, I don't know. But this is understanding. When things happen to us, we think, why has that happened? Why did that happen? Just know that everything that we put out comes back. It's like a boomerang. And the thing here is that what they're saying is, if you have some challenging times in August, put yourself back to a place where you may have treated someone that way. If you get fantastic results in August and everything is running smoothly, it's not by mistake. It's a reward for you being who you are. So I don't know, for each person this is going to be different. So remember that whatever happens because that's the energy that at some time in your life you've put out there. Here, healing emotional trauma. There's something you're hanging on to, you've been hanging on to, and it's been a trauma that has eaten you. Year after year, time after time, every time you think about it, you feel it. It's like raw. So this is you in August facing that trauma, and for once you're going to be sitting with it, feeling it, maybe cry through it, but you're going to understand it one way or another. So this is you releasing this trauma that has been an Achilles heel for you for a long, long time. You're going to understand where this trauma came from, why you feel the way you do, why you think the way you do. Something here is going to click for you in August, and that's going to be the turning point of you letting go of this trauma once and for all. Face your fears. Sagittarius, many of you here are strong. You love adventure. You love a good time. You love being who you are. But deep within you, what nobody else sees when it's dark, when you're on your own, is that you have a huge fear. And this fear is a shadow of yourself that you're scared to look at. Either you're scared to look at your past, what you've done in the past, who you became in the past, or who tormented you in the past. But for some reason, you hold a fear, and that fear is your shadow self as well. The shadow self in you is the opposite of what you want to be, the opposite of what you wish you were. And sometimes we need to look at our shadow self, or we need to have people around us that say, you don't need to be that way. Why are you like that? That is them seeing your shadow, which most of the time we don't see because we dish it out. And who hasn't done that? So this is going to be a time in August where you're going to look your fear in the eye and ask yourself, why am I scared of that? What made me scared of that? And you're going to face your fears in August. And you're also going to look at your challenges. And what I mean by your challenges, what you don't like about you or the way you are. That's all going to come to the forefront in August. And that's a positive thing, because you can't move forward to bigger and better things when you're carrying things here that are less in the light. Let's see what else we have here for Sagittarius, please. What do we have here for Sagittarius? Tell me if this is making sense so far, Sagittarius. Heaven and earth, beautiful. The 9 of earth, love it. The 3 of air. And here we have the 9 of fire. Look, Sagittarius, it's going to be a mixed month of emotions for you in August. Some of you are going to be connected. What's up above is down below, which means that you will be getting messages, direct messages from your guides, your mentors and angels, and you will be putting it into practice on earth. Good ideas, good thoughts, positive influence, being the person that everyone wants to be with. It's like you're going to have great ideas, great moves, great thoughts, and that you're going to be encouraged to use here on earth. Knowledge that you've gained, ideas that come from up above, you're going to be able to express those, and people are going to really pay attention. Here, you're going to be given something, and this here is you finding someone or something that gives you something valuable. It's either they're going to open their arms to you, they're going to be the pillar that you need at your worst time, they're going to give you their time, their energy, their love when you most need it. Or you're going to have experiences here that you've always wanted to have. And this may be a holiday in Europe, it may be a holiday in wherever, or get something that you've always wanted to have. This is going to come to fruition in August. With that, you've got the 3 of air, which is you're still sad. There's still a sadness and a tiredness, and something here happens that brings back the past, a past memory, a past revelation, past pain, or past experience that you've had. I feel here that you're going to be able to solve this issue once and for all. Someone here may have been awful to you, and here it's like you're going to be able to release this pressure, this anxiety, this regret once and for all. It's you letting go to follow your own path. Someone from the past may approach you in the coming few weeks in August, and you're going to not want to deal with this person, because every time you see this person, deal with this person, talk to this person, it brings back a lot of bad memories, a lot of pain and anxiety. This is you saying no more. I'm done and dusted with that, and now I'm on my own, and I'm going my own way. This could be a relationship that it gets to a point where you say, I deserve better, and I want better, and so I'm going to leave on my own path, do my own thing, and be my own person. Whatever it is for you, it could be a boss, it could be anything here, an experience that you've had. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but there is definitely something here that you're releasing in August and walking away from. It's a long journey, healing, completing, conquering, but keep going, because every step you take is a step closer to your success, is a step closer to you finding yourself. Let's see what else we have here, please. Oh, that was quick, from ancestors. What do your ancestors want to say? Bask in joy and light. Amen. No matter what's happened, you can't change that, Sagittarius. You can only look back, and you don't want to look back for too long, because what's in the review, what's in the past, should stay there. The review mirror is so much smaller than your windscreen, and that's for a reason. The past needs to stay in the past. What you need to do is look forward to what you can create, who you can become, and how you can do things different. And here it's about what awaits you. That's what should excite you, not what you left behind that hurt you. So that's where they're saying bask in joy and light. And the only way you're going to do that is if you're facing the right way, and that's forward. I hope that makes sense, Sagittarius, to somebody. Let me know if this makes sense. Lots of love and light. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.